come out and say hello as well, dear. They're both dog boats.
Oh, boat dogs you mean?
Yeah.
Dog boats.
Boat dogs.
Oh,
They love it.
hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Hello, whiskey.
so friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I love it.
He's a dog boat.
Oh, dog boat. You're a dog boat. Boat dog. Hey, beautiful, aren't you?
See you, mate.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
Floating caravans, yeah. Mark, our lovely subscriber, wanted me to talk about this, the unofficial Fenland flag, and they want to make it the official flag of the Fenland people. The tiger in the middle represents a tiger that apparently would kill people mysteriously during the time of when the drains were being dug and all the prisoners of war were around. People didn't really like the prisoners of war being here. Rumour has it there was a tiger that hunted down and killed people across the Fenlands. The yellow represents the agricultural land, and the blue, of course, represents the water and the fens. James Bowman, the man behind the flag, is the one who's really pushing this flag to become the official flag. He says, I think there's a really strong Fenland identity and I would love this area and wouldn't ever want to move. But in order for it to become official flag, he needs to prove to the Flag Institute that there is a clear expression of support for it. So if you live in the area and you love this flag, then make sure you buy one and support. Well, here we are, we've made it to... Anyway, as I was saying, I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, it's the next day from last video, and we've just come over to Salters Lode now. We dropped the cars here. Met a nice subscriber this morning called Mark.
Yeah, Mark, lovely guy. We saw him on the Wizzy.
Yeah.
And he says it's the Wizzy yesterday. Bought some cat food.
Yeah, we'll talk more about him later.
Yeah.
When we're back at the boat. Yeah, it's nice meeting you, mate. But we dropped the cars ahead because otherwise it's a 7.5 mile walk from Upwell. Because Denver Sluice is literally right there, literally. But there's like several channels that don't have bridges. The New Bedford River here has a bridge over it. But the 100-foot bank, the tidal one, does not have a bridge over it, annoyingly. And then the Great River Ouse has a bridge over it, so for some reason they didn't decide to put a
It
bridge.
makes it difficult,
Yeah.
doesn't it, John?
The nearest bridge that way is a couple of miles, the nearest bridge this way is a couple of miles. So we have to walk down to the bridge.
To the bridge and across and
Yeah.
back it on ourselves.
So all the way down there, across the bridge and all the way back again. Otherwise we can swim, but it's tidal, so I wouldn't recommend that. But yeah, here at Salters Lode, funny because we're going to be here soon, hopefully. I don't think any boats are going through today.
Yeah, it's a little GRP on the thing there, but...
Love that house, the material it's made out of.
Oh, that, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, the tide's still coming in at the moment, but this will help you visualise how difficult the manoeuvre is. Pretty sure the tide will be going out, so the tide will be flowing opposite way, of course.
This is
So
where we've got to...
we'll be coming downstream like that, and we've got to go like that in there. And if the tide's going out, then it'll push the bow, so it's going to make it very difficult. It's going to be like going in Stockworth.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so wish us luck because we got away with doing this manoeuvre last time.
Yeah, because it went across the wall.
Yeah, so we haven't done it yet. It's a difficult manoeuvre, much more difficult than going out. Going out is easy.
Yeah, because it just takes you, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Anyway, we'll see. Let's walk back along the tidal ooze. You see how all this land is below sea level. Look, that's the tide, the sea, same level as the sea, and it's a good like 3 or 4 or 6 foot above the actual road there and the land. wonder what this random wall's about, anyone know? Looks like it's just there in case this goes, this bank goes. It's like reinforcement, I don't know. Bridge is in sight. God, what happened to that? At last, a bridge over the Great River Ouse. Finally! Now we're on the other side of the river. Back the other way. Bank for the relief channel there.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I said we're no point in going down. You can see them Sluice from here. Oh, hell, that is a barn owl. What's he doing out at this time of day? Never seen a barn owl this late in the day, or early. So we can continue down the Tidal Ouse, which as you can see winds around to Denver Sluice, or we can go across, we can cross over here and we can walk along the relief channel, which is a much straighter route, so that's what we do. Oh, it's noisy over there, isn't it? Here they are. If you walk, I go on as cows. Every single walk. There's the landing for the lock over there, onto the relief channel. There's the glove. There's a lot of boats going over today, Jesus. Yeah. There's about 4 boats there, aren't there? Apparently this pub is closed due to subsidence, which I can see as a possibility because everything's subsiding around here. Look at those jets. Let's go up in the air with them. Take a look at Denver Sluice from the air. Dead ahead, the straight channel is the relief channel, which goes all the way down to Salters Lode and almost to King's Lynn. That is navigable, but it's just a straight, wide and boring really. So we're going to skip that out this time. It runs parallel to the Tidal Great River Ouse, so we've seen it all before anyway really, as it follows mainly the same route. But you can see that Denver Sluice to Salters Lode is literally only about 500 metres. It's a very short tidal section. And here you go, the 2 boats that are ahead of us have just left the lock now and they're heading down there. So we get to have a little look at them go in. I couldn't get too close because the lock was almost ready for us to go in and the drone was running out of battery. But we can just see them turning into Salters Lode now. Well, this is the UK canal map. We are down here at Denver Sluice, of course, in Norfolk on the Great River Ouse. Firstly, we leave Denver Sluice, crossing the 500-metre tidal section onto the Salters Lode, which will take us onto the Well Creek. We'll then cruise the lovely Fenland countryside on our way to Upwell. Eventually, we will make it to Upwell with a bit of trial and tribulations, making the cruise about 7 miles. And here we go, at last. It was finally time for us to enter Denver Sluice. Of course, we're sitting at below sea level at the moment, so we have to actually go up to sea level. So he's going to let in a little bit of water until we're level, and then he's going to let us out. Bye-bye, Denver Sluice. Here we are again, out on the Tidal River Ouse and done a full circle. And that is the 100-foot bank which we first went up. Salters Lode is just a short cruise down here.
If you do the wood a third of the way and then come in.
This is a manoeuvre we haven't done before, so don't judge Dad for his manoeuvre.
Leave him to it. You've got to get in between those two bits of wood there, Dad.
What 2 bits of wood, Josh? Yeah, I did explain to Dad about having to go into quite a tight little channel, but he forgot and almost went round a bit too early. It's alright, we let the tide just push the boat along sideways and then we floored it to get in there. And now we just got to wait in here for about 45 minutes before we can actually go onto the mid-levels. We've just got to wait out here in the tide. Yeah, because we're too long for the lock, of course, so all the gates need to be open for us to sail straight through on the level tide. Don't get a 70-foot narrowboat if you want to cruise everywhere, because it's a ball lake.
I see you up well.
Okay.
But because the middle levels are lower, the sea level started rushing in and pushing us in, we just had to keep the boat in reverse. And she told us just to absolutely hammer it through as quick as possible.
Get the gate shut. You're not, are you? Oh no, who said for us that? It's nice. We made it! Back onto the mid-levels. Yeah. Bit of an experience. That was, yeah, of course we didn't do it last time. We went straight out to sea. So it's the first time doing that. Which was a bit nervous because, yeah, it's a bit of a hard one. It's a bit like Stockwith onto the Chesterfield Canal.
Everything has to be perfect,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
So there's about 6 boats, or 5 boats went through before us. So with the 6th one, because of the length of the boat, we have to go through on the level tide. So because the lock is only 62 foot at Salters Lode, so of course it needs to be level for all the gates to be open, so we just go through. But we need to get through as quick as possible.
The trouble is though, because it's below sea level, all the water wants to do is rush in, doesn't it? So we had to have Olive in reverse, didn't we? Stop us being sucked in until the gate was fully open. And then we were off.
Yeah, bit of a tough manoeuvre to get in. We did it, so we're all safe and sound now.
I don't mind the open sea so much, but having a boat in Devon and that, it's always the estuaries that have caused me more bloody heartache than anything.
Yeah.
You know, so unpredictable,
Scary.
and sandbanks and mud banks, they move around all the time, you know, depending on the time of year.
Of course, Mum's moved the car ahead. Well, she's going to, well, the shop. She's just going shopping at the moment in Wisbeach, which is just over the Tidal Neen. Aldi's right next to the Tidal Neen in Wisbeach. So yeah, she's going shopping there and she's going to meet us at Upwell. We're going to cruise to Upwell, hopefully get moored at Upwell.
Everything goes well, you know.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I don't know if it will though, because there's a lot of boats ahead of us.
Yeah.
5 boats ahead of us.
Well, we're heading up, just hope everything goes well. That's wetsuit, isn't it, really?
Stop saying that.
Huh?
Stop making jokes, dad jokes about Upwell.
Ah, great. Blanket weed. It's back, and it's worse.
Not sure what plane it is. That can't be a Spitfire, can it?
Looks like a Spitfire.
I think it's a Spitfire. What the hell? Thank
God, it's just done that.
God, that brings back bad memories. Good to see all these little siglets are here. I remember them when we came through. A little bit smaller back than they were though.
They keep headbutting. Or doing the head. They keep doing the head knock. Back to the lower bridges again. God, getting worse.
What do you reckon happened to this little house? I reckon it's subsidence again. And then surprisingly, we actually caught up with the two narrowboats in front of us, even though they were over an hour ahead of us. They must have stopped for lunch, or maybe had to stop to clear their weed hatches, because at this point the blanket weed was getting extremely bad.
There's people up there on the thing.
I'm going to have to drop speed in a minute, okay?
Whew. It's getting bad. They should get rid of this, really.
This drain, well, the whole mid-levels really do suffer with blanket weed in the summer months. It's only just turned summer. It's been the hottest and sunniest spring on record, so yeah, that'll explain why it's came so early. We're now going over the 16-foot bank on an aqueduct, and the water is actually pumped up from below because of course it loses a lot of water from the lock further down, so it pumps the water back up.
We're in neutral now. Can't go any slower, guys.
He's got a lot faster now, hasn't he? Oh my God, this is the best way, Josh.
That side. Right.
Slow down again.
At this point, one of the boats let us overtake them, but it wouldn't be for long because at this point we were soon choked up with blanket weed all the way around the prop, and this is the shallowest part.
Yeah, I had to get the weed out.
There was
to
black,
stop.
acrid smoke coming out the exhaust pipe.
Engine was getting to it.
Really struggling to push. Turn the prop. Couldn't turn the prop.
It's not even that much blanket weed round there, was there?
Oh, take it slow. Take it slow.
It's annoying because they let us overtake and then
Can't
we
do
couldn't.
anything about it.
Yeah, so they had to overtake us again because we couldn't go any further.
As soon as we go along now, we're a bit more.
Yeah, it's dreadful for here, and it shouldn't be like this time of year. It's just like August levels, August September levels, but just watch that bit behind you.
What's that?
It's already all the way around the prop again. Not even going forward.
I can't get us. I can't get us anywhere. Tight as fucking anything again. I don't know how we're going to make it up this channel.
Oh my god, this is a struggle. Just gonna have to struggle along at this speed, I think. Might have to moor here, guys.
How we land, alright?
Mum's at the mooring at the moment. She's told us the two boats in front of us is moored there and two more come the other way at the same time, so yeah, I think we might moor up here.
When I got to the mooring, I messaged you, no one's here.
Yeah,
As I go down,
within minutes.
I took all my shopping out, put it all by the sea, and then a lady came down with a dog. She said, "Oh, should you waiting for a boat like I am?" I said, "Oh yeah." She said, "Oh, we've got a 60 boat with a batty ship, you'll be able to put in, that's fine." So they come from the opposite direction, and then those two from this morning came the other way.
So we just decided to chill here and moor here for the night. Probably one of the most awkwardest moorings we've ever moored at, but we are enough out of the way because the next morning a hire boat did manage to turn around here, so that's fine.
The next day, and yeah, the weather was right, the weatherman was right, yeah. It's a very windy, miserable, horrible day today. Yeah, but I've edited the other half. I'm so far ahead with myself. When I do the cruise, I edit in the next day. I'm editing the video, so I've edited the first half of this video. I've got to finish filming the second part of it so I can finish editing it. So yeah,
That's what I'm doing now. Yeah, it's really windy. I waited, it's about, well, you know what time it is, I've put it up on the screen. But yeah, I waited for the rain to go, and it has. There's just an odd shower here and there. So I've got to walk back 5.5 miles to go get the Z4 back to Salters Lode. It's very windy, even down here, but I'm sure when I get above the bank it's going to be really windy. So this will be fun to see how windy it was going to be today down at Salters Lode, and I think we dodged a bullet there. Yeah, anyway, last night we had a lovely fish and chips because it was quite late. We were too tired and it was too hot to put the oven on. So we went down to the local chippy down here, got nice fish and chips. I had a haddock and chips. It's really nice actually. Recommend it. Not my best, not my favourite one in the world. That one is Peep's Place in Compton, straight out of Compton, in Wolverhampton. Yeah, that's the best one. Anyway, let's go. And I think, well, first that I've got to walk back over that bridge there. Look over that bridge. There should be a road down there because I can walk that way, but it's a longer route that way actually because you got to go past these houses. Got some nice ducks here. This is their little home. Oh yeah, this morning, literally you can't make it up. I don't know if it's us, but everywhere we go, the next day or whenever we're there, they seem to cut the grass. Literally, like almost everywhere. And yeah, they just so happened to cut the grass today this morning. So luckily they did it in about 30 minutes because it was really loud. Yeah, it's just typical. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. Someone told me to film the signs. Yeah, here you go. There's a big history of the Fens. Do you want to read it and pause it? This actually is a telephone box as well, with a real working phone in it. You only find these in really like in the middle of the countryside and little villages and towns. The speech to Upwell tramway. Yeah. All sorts of old infrastructure around here. Let's walk through this graveyard. It's a lovely little church, this one. Not quite as nice as the one in Upwell. On the A11022. I should be walking on that country lane the other side because I think the pavement might run out at some point. It's the last bridge for a while, so I've got to cross the bridge again. Yeah, that's better. Should be a bit quieter over here as well. Hello. Ooh. Whistle must have been a swear word in Swan speech. God, 60 down here, really. I love chickens. Didn't think the sun was going to come up cooking in this jacket now. I'm going to take it off. Always regret putting the jacket on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pavement's gone now over there, guys. Made the right decision. I can't believe, guys, it was the hottest and driest spring on record in the UK. I swear 2020 was hotter and sunnier though. But it felt like all the rain just dropped on the 1st of January and that was it for spring. But some rain off to a good start so far. So unsettled jet stream's gone to the south of the UK, which sends all the low pressures across it, annoyingly. Well, no, we do actually need some rain. To be fair, we do need some rain because the northwest is already in a state of drought. Crazy. All the canals are closed up there. Leeds, Liverpool, Rochdale, Huddersfield, Narrow, Cowden. Ridiculous. So I have actually got to walk along this road now. I think there's a nice big fat bank though, not in this bit, but further up.
Oh wow, that's cool. You can see the aqueduct. Yeah, definitely no clearance. I wondered why you couldn't continue cruising down there. Oh, I forgot the name of this. Is it 20 foot? Yeah, I wonder why you couldn't continue cruising down it. It's because there's literally a few inches height. Yeah, not any. That side of the bank is private, so I've got to walk along the road. But I should hopefully be able to walk on the bank. It's not too overgrown. It's getting windy now, really windy. Walk on the road when there's no cars. Oh yeah, but it goes to 60 down there, so that's not good. No, this is a bit better. Lovely and wide. And it's not too overgrown. Up to Norrowboat now, I think it's called. I think I can see the top of a narrowboat down there. Someone's actually did it today. Wow, I can't believe someone came over today in this wind. Got a pavement now. I think I might stay up here though. I like being all high and mighty above everyone else. Oh, kidding. Here they are. Swap sides now. Oh wow, thanks for blocking the pavement. That one's a library. They usually have little libraries with defibrillators. Building there, you can't see it. The war memorial there. What a contrast. You done the Sluice from here? See how close it was to where we had to park. Like literally just over there. Yeah, we had to walk 2.5 miles. Yeah, I'm still having the roof down. Even though it looks like it's going to start peeing down soon. Right, that's that done. Let's go back to Upwell then. I might drop the car ahead actually. Outwell's where we are, but I'm going to drop it ahead to Upwell a little bit further because next time it's a hell of a walk, about 15 miles,
it'll be even further from where we are now. So I'll move the car ahead a little bit to where we were supposed to moor. This is where we're supposed to moor, and there is mooring here now, but the only trouble is there's a boat headed our way. The one that I've seen, they're about 10 minutes from where we are. So I rang my mum and dad up, said they want to come down here. It's doing a live stream tonight, and the internet isn't very good where we are. And yeah, so I haven't got much time though if they want to do it, because I know what's going to happen. They're going to set off just as that other boat's coming past, and they're going to moor here. No, we did it. Right, we did it. Whoa! Stupid things we get up to. That's lucky, that's where they were going to moor anyway. Little did they know we were just there. Back to Upwell. Back to Upwell now. Got the Saab. Crazy day. Anyway, let's get on back to there. Need a drink. That was lucky. It's the only spot here left now to a parallel park.
Never guess what?
They parked. They've moored where we were.
Who have?
The boat that was behind you.
Oh,
I
okay.
told you about.
Oh, what? Oh, he's got
Why are you
him.
looking that way?
It's got him where we were?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Swapped.
Yeah.